Alright everybody, it's Zack McCarley. I am back with bulking on a budget. I'm actually going to go into a little bit more detail. The original video that I made, I'm going to link it right here actually. We were walking through a store and it was kind of on the fly. I didn't really structure it too much. But this one I've taken some time and I've looked at the main things that I like to eat. And I'm just going to go over what I pay for them and what I won't pay for them. So, let's get started. Alright, eating. Okay? Shop around. It's that easy. Look for the lowest prices in your area. These are prices on the in the Northwest. You know, Washington, Idaho, Oregon, that area. That's where I'm from. I live in Washington myself. So these are the prices that I pay. You know, the prices in your area might change a little bit, might be different, but while I'm bulking, some of the staples that I have are granola. I never pay more than $3 a pound for granola. I like to put 1 to 2 cups in a bag and I'll eat it throughout the day between meals, and that adds a whole bunch of calories, helps you gain some weight, and just makes it easier to hit your macros, right? So next thing up is sugar cereal. I like to eat a bunch of sugar cereal. Who doesn't, right? But I time it correctly. Okay, I eat this only after working out. I pay no more than $2.50 a box, and that's for things like chocolate Lucky Charms is one of my favorites. You know, I'll do mini wheats on occasion. Just things that are pretty sugary, things that get your get a bunch of quick sugars into your body, so you can rebuild those glycogen stores and you can recover a little bit quicker, spike the insulin, you know, all that fun stuff. Pasta, I don't pay any more than $1.20 a pound for. I will make, while I'm bulking, I'll make 3 pounds of pasta a night, and I'll cut it into 2 or 3 meals, probably more than that, 3 or 4 meals, and I'll throw in a couple pounds of beef or chicken or whatever, turkey, whatever the meat is for that night, and I'll just make a huge vat of food like you've seen me do on other videos. It's basically the same strategy, except I'm making so much that I can pretty much live off it for a day or two. Juice is another thing that I only eat during bulking. So these are things that I really only eat while I'm bulking. Just to clarify, I ate a little bit of pasta in other times, but not really a whole lot. Anyway, back to juice. I don't pay any more than $2.50 for half a gallon. So that's 64 ounces, 64 fluid ounces. A lot of times, places that manufacture juices will put them in a container that looks like a half gallon, but it'll really only be like 50 ounces, so it's not, they're cutting out a pint, and so you're only getting, 3 pints where you should be getting 4 pints. And just make sure that you're getting, the right volume. Don't be fooled by just kind of crappy advertising like that, I guess. While I'm on this side, I might as well talk to you a little bit about the prices that I pay for macros, right? So sometimes, earlier in my training career, I would run across, supplements, and I'd be like, ooh, that's a good deal. Something I came up with pretty quickly was, okay, I'm not going to pay any more than $1 for 20 grams of protein. Okay, so that's a good judgment. So like if you see a protein bar and it's like 30 grams of protein, it looks like the right protein for you. Personally, I stay away from soy protein, but that's just me. If it's the right protein for you, and it's the 30 grams of protein per bar, I wouldn't pay any more than $1.50. If it's a pure protein bar that usually has like 18 or 20 grams and it's $1, I buy it. That's a good price, especially for a bar. Typically bars, I might pay a little bit more for just because of the convenience. But if it's a shake, you can almost always find shakes for cheaper than this. 20 grams of protein per dollar. And then quick carbohydrates for post-workout. I don't like to pay any more than $1 for 80 grams of sugars, carbohydrates for recovery. And that, that's pretty easy to hit too. But again, on occasion, there's things that break that rule. Like if I see a box of power bars or something and it's really cheap, those are really convenient because you can throw, 2 in your glove box and say, you just get done with a workout and you don't have a chance to go home, and just life gets in the way. It happens, right? So you got to be smart. You got to plan for those situations. I keep 2 or 3 protein bars, 2 or 3 cans of chili, 2 or 3 power bars and one or two other things like a couple RTDs in my car at all times, just in case I can't go home for a meal, just in case I forgot to pack for a meal, just in case something happens. I can go there and I can be like, okay, I got like 5 meals with me and I can eat them. I don't have to miss a meal. It doesn't have to be a big deal, okay? But you just have to plan ahead. Most of success is just planning, okay? It's preparation. So I started to write something for cutting, but I found the only thing that I eat exclusively while I'm cutting or dieting pretty hard is mushrooms, and I don't pay any more than $3 a pound for those, just the regular white mushrooms. I probably don't eat them outside of times when I'm dieting pretty hard because I don't like mushrooms. I don't like raw mushrooms. That's just me. Anyway, let's get over to the all-purpose foods. I know it's getting kind of dark, so if you can't see this, at least I'm going to be talking about it. Rice. I like to go with brown rice personally, but you know, you can have white rice post-workout or whatever. But brown rice, I don't pay any more than $1.50 per pound. I just don't. And you can find most of these things in this list in the, well, not most, but a lot of these in the bulk food and in the vegetable area. So those two areas in stores are typically next to each other. But bulk food, the bulk food area is an excellent place to buy a lot of food for really cheap. Okay, I know I mentioned that in the video. If you already clicked it earlier in this video, yeah, I can't say enough good things about the bulk food aisle. It's awesome. You get to scoop out a bunch of food in bags and take it home and eat it all. You know, what's not to like? And it's super cheap on top of that. Next thing is oats. I don't pay any more than $1.30 per pound for oats. I like to eat those in the evening. Sometimes I'll eat them midday. I like to mix ground up flaxseed in them and cinnamon and sometimes some milk. I always make my oats in milk too. So next thing up, chili. Why did I put that per pound? And I put that down here too. Oh well, chili I don't pay any more than $1.50 per can. That's Nally's, that's Stag, that's anything. And if you wait long enough, you can get these. You know, you can get chili for like $1 a can. And I've gone to the store before and spent $80 to $100 on chili. You can ask my friends. You know, you can. I've gone to the store and I've taken pictures of just grocery carts full of chili because who else does that? It's super cheap, and I swear, you know, it's, where else are you gonna get a full meal? Like, check out the macros for it. Check out what's in it. A lot of the chilies are actually relatively healthy for kind of an all-purpose diet. But you know, where else are you gonna get a meal for $1.50 a can? $1.50 a meal. It's an awesome deal. Next up is gonna be cottage cheese. I never buy it for any more than $2 a pound. I eat that in the evenings. I usually eat about a pound a night. Recently I've dialed it back to about 3/4 pound in the evening, and yeah, that's just what I've done. Vegetables. My favorite vegetables are broccoli, carrots, and yams. You know, I eat a fair amount of peas too. But for broccoli, I never pay any more than $2 a pound. I hate having to pay that much. A lot of times I can get it for like 80 cents a pound, and it's awesome. I'll buy like 5 pounds and I'll eat it in a week. It's great, but a lot of times you got to pay $1.70, and if you know, you got to pay what you got to pay. That's something I will, you know, I'll go up higher if I have to, but I never go above 2. I'll find substitutions. Carrots I don't pay any more than $1.50 a pound for. Yams I don't pay any more than $1.20 a pound for. A lot of times I can find those for 50 or 60 cents a pound. It's a great deal. What I like to do with yams is I'll either boil them or bake them, or sometimes I fry them up. If I'm, you know, not concerned about weight, I fry them up in butter and put some cayenne and salt in them, and they're just friggin' delicious. Fruits. In general, I don't pay more than $2 a pound for fruits, but bananas I don't pay any more than 70 cents a pound for. Apples no more than $1.30 a pound for. Oranges no more than $1 a pound for. Clementines no more than $1 a pound for. So clementines, oranges, and apples can be eaten anytime, right? They're relatively low glycemic. I personally follow a glycemic index partially in my diet all year round. Bananas I eat primarily only after, cat's tipping the camera. Bananas I eat primarily only after workouts. I'll eat 2 to 3, sometimes 4 bananas. Meats, beef, chicken, salmon. I also like turkey. Beef I don't pay any more than $4 a pound for. I am really a stickler on that price. And I've been a stickler on that price for quite a while. It is, you know, I can remember walking to the store in high school and buying beef for $4 a pound. And I don't know why I never went up above $4 a pound, but I just don't. It's something I've seen. It's a trend that I've seen that is pretty consistent. If you wait long enough, it'll drop below 4, and then I'll buy 20 pounds on the spot. You know what I mean? So you just got to be smart. Refrigerator space helps. Freezer, don't be afraid to freeze some of your food. Chicken, I don't pay any more than $3 a pound. You can really find that consistently for about $2.50 a pound. I actually got to go to the store after this and buy some chicken so I can cook it up for the rest of the week. And salmon, no more than $7 a pound. I really like the salmon patties from Costco. I think those are about $5.90 a pound. And oh man, I can devour those things. I limit myself to one of those a day, but it's so good. You put one of those on some olive oil and rosemary bread, put some jalapenos on it, and just some barbecue sauce. I could eat like 20 of those, not even joking. But again, you know, portion control. I am dieting a little bit right now. And is there anything else I can think of? Turkey, I don't pay any more than $4 a pound for, but a lot of times you can find ground turkey for a lot cheaper than that. You know, commonly on the West Coast you see them in 1 1/4 pound packages for maybe $4 or $5. That's a good price. And sometimes when they really go on sale, you can find the 99% lean stuff. And I prefer to eat my meats pretty lean. The fats that I consume tend to be from almonds and things like that. Almonds I don't pay any more than $4 a pound for. Guess I didn't include that in there. And yeah, bread no more than $2.50 a loaf, but I don't really eat bread a whole lot, honestly, anymore. And that covers it pretty much. So if there's any questions, feel free to comment in the box below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and Strength Crew. Hope this was informative. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you want to see anything else that I haven't already talked about, you know, I'll put a link into the Life on a Budget video. I just made this a little bit earlier today, actually. And yeah, I'll put a link right down here for that video. And yeah, that video covers lifting, contest, travel, life, equipment. If there's anything else you'd like me to talk about budgeting, just let me know if you want me to go into any more detail. You know, yeah. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.